Listen, y'all. Travis Hunter is him, point blank, period. You heard us discuss this the other day and yesterday, forever at this point. Listen, he completely silenced Richard Sherman. We all know what's going on with Richard Sherman. He was a member of the Legion of Boom. I mean, seriously, do we really need to get into it? He basically got fired, from Fox Sports. It is what it is. It's crazy, but clearly he thought that he was going to take some shots at Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is doing his thing right now. Clearly the best player in college football. And basically, Richard Sherman basically is just like I said. He came out and called him bland. And he came out with a T-shirt that we all seen prior to the game, and he had himself another Heisman, award-winning situation. Richard Sherman said, "We're not playing 50 snaps on offense and 55 snaps on defense. Boy, those coordinators on offense, they're going to test you. These quarterbacks are going to say, hey, let's see how in shape you are by the end of the fourth quarter. We just saw you run three go routes. I'm going to bring our third receiver in to run you on three more go routes, and then let's go ahead and do more work." So I mean, basically, Richard Sherman didn't like that. And part of me, I mean, Travis didn't like what he said. Clearly, that's going to be the go-ahead situation all throughout his career. Is this way that he's playing, is it going to translate to the NFL? That's going to be the $1 million question. But what I will tell you is that Hunter, he enters Saturday's game against the Knights with 472 receiving yards. And like I said, he just went completely ape, with his Heisman moment, last night. I mean, he hit him with the Heisman pose, for crying out loud. I got Phonics with me in the house to break this all down. What's your thoughts on Richard Sherman coming at Travis and Travis having to silence him? What's your thoughts on this whole situation?
I mean, look, man, Richard Sherman's a washed up football player, and now he's a washed up on TV on air personality. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised they're still keeping him on Thursday night football. All these DUIs he's been getting. But anyway, um, yeah, he's looking for a hot take, man. He's looking for clicks, man. Everybody knows that Travis Hunter's that guy, man. On either side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's a very special talent. He's going to go extremely high in the draft. And whatever side of the ball he chooses to play, I'm sure he's going to be a success at it because we can see that he works hard and it pays off. He's a humble young man. You know what I'm saying? I had no problem with him striking the Heisman pose. Him and his teammate are probably, you know what I'm saying, one of the top, you know what I'm saying, in the top five right now. You know what I'm saying, for the Heisman. But we'll see how the rest of the season plays out. But yeah, man, yeah. Richard Sherman, he's just looking to, you know what I'm saying, to get people talking. Because everybody knows Travis Hunter's the truth. You can just say whatever. I don't care how bad you hate on Deion or the team. Travis Hunter's just a special talent. There's no denying that.
Yeah, you're right about that. But clearly, he's going top in the draft. We're going to get into the placement, where at, and all that. But do you think that he's going to be able to, at the NFL level, play on both sides of the ball consistently, like he's doing
No,
in
no, no, absolutely. He won't do that at all. He's only going to play on one side of the ball. No, they don't do that in pros, period. That's not going to happen. He knows that. He definitely knows that. Yeah, you have to be either a top receiver or a top DB or a top corner, whatever. But you're not going to play both sides of the ball. It's too much at risk for that. You know what I'm saying? So your star wide receiver, cornerback is injured. Now you lost him on both sides. Nah, mm-mm, no.
Yeah, man, you're right about that. So, what do you think? It depends on, I guess, what team that he goes to. What do you think he's best at? A lot of people love him on defense, the way he could track the ball. A lot of people feel like that's where he should be on defense. But where would you put Travis, or do you think it's going to be depending on the team that he's drafted to?
I'd put him on defense, but we clearly know that wide receivers get more attention and they make more money. However, if you're going to a bad team, you might not have a good quarterback, so he might not be getting you the ball anyway. And I mean, damn, what's his name that played with Jalen, what's his name, man? Cornerback, man. Anyway, um Richard Sherman was a standout, you know what I'm saying, defensive player. There's a lot of standout defense players, so he can get the bag on that side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he can't, but I would definitely put him on defense, and I think Deion is probably going to inspire him to want to play defense if he hasn't already when he gets to the pros. I mean, his coach did it at the highest level, so why wouldn't he want to do it?
Yeah, you're right about that. So probably that. Yeah, you're right. So receivers do get the bag, but like I said, if he's the best corner in the league, which probably more than likely will be, wouldn't he get the bag as well?
Exactly, and the play I was thinking of was Jalen Ramsey. You know, he got the bag,
Well,
and
yeah,
he's a defensive player. So.
yeah. So you're right about that. I mean, it's crazy. Well, how do you feel the way Dion has been able to mold Travis? Because Dion has said on record that he's the only one who pretty much understands what Travis is trying to do. Do you think this is like a perfect fit? And how's Dion been able to handle Travis Hunter?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, of course, you know he's been mentoring because Travis Hunter appears to be a humble young man who can take advice and can take being coached, and that's the most important thing. I see a lot of these young athletes and older, they can't take being coached. They think they know it all, and that's why they never reach their full potential. But you know, he seems to be, you know what I'm saying, listening. So I think yeah, it's gonna work out for him.
Yeah, you're right about that. So, if you was okay, let's say hypothetically speaking, where do you think Travis is going? Is he the first pick? I mean, or it depends on who draws. Is no matter what, is he undisputedly the top pick in the draft? What's your thoughts on Travis Hunter?
Well, see, that could be crazy because if we trend in the way we trend in, Jacksonville could be at that top pick. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland could be at that top pick. You know what I'm saying? But then you're like, damn, well, they got Trevor Lawrence and they just gave him a new contract. Then, and well, they got Deshaun Watson with Cleveland and he got a
Oh
somewhat big
Lord, I see
contract.
where you're going with this. Fine, keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah. So I think they might, you know what I'm saying? It, it, it might would be Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? It might would have to be Travis Hunter by default. And you know what I'm saying? I think Deion is going to be real strategic where his son goes. There's certain teams he's going to tell his son just no, no, you're not going there. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? So
absolutely. And that's what we're going to get into in our next report because this report saying that Dion is going to be manufacturing where these guys are going. Both of them, not just Shador, Travis and Shiloh. Dion looking to be up there pulling strings on draft night to get his people where he want them. So it's going to be interesting to see what takes place, man. So make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports because you definitely don't want to miss, you know, when we break that down because it's going to be massive. But in closing, Phonics, Dion is hot right now. What's your thoughts on Colorado, man? Do we need to pump the brakes or do you see a
yes,
change happen?
yes, we need to pump the brakes. It's too
Oh,
early.
Lord.
It's too early. I mean, yo, look, you have the number two team in the country just lost last night. They're not out of it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
You're right about that. We will see. If you want more news, updates, and more on Colorado, Travis, Shador, Coach Prime, Shiloh, and the whole crew, make sure you hit the like button and most definitely hit the subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. Peace and